Our today's topic is related with chromatography. As you know, chromatography, it is a technique by which we use to separate the different components of a substance. Chromatography, which is made up of two words, it is a Greek word which is made up of two words, that is chroma and graphy. Chroma means color and graphy means red. So in this way, the different molecules of a substance which are kept together in a solution, they are separated by means of chromatography. The different components, they are studied at the rate they run in the chromatography paper. As you can see, I have a chromatography paper in my hand. I have taken a strip from it. So likewise, you have to cut a strip according to the size of your tube where you have to put it. Since I have taken a measuring cylinder of 100 ml, that's why I have taken its length, sufficient length, so that I can put it inside it. Now the substances which are required for this, that is chromatography paper. Then I have taken spinach leaves. So likewise, you can also take the substance of which you have to take the whose constituents you have to separate. Then pestle and mortar. After that, sand, filter paper, beaker. This is, I have taken measuring cylinder 100 ml. Instead of this, you can take the boiling tube. Split corks I have taken. Then in this I have taken the solution of ether and acetone. 9 part of acetone, ether, and 1 part acetone. As you can see, this is acetone and this one is the ether. So I have taken 9 part of ether and 1 part of acetone, that is in the ratio of 9:1. This acts as the solvent material which runs in the chromatography paper. I have taken this funnel and one more thing, that is capillary tube. So all these things I have taken. Now, students, you have to mark one of the end, a line which is at a height of 2 cm. Then make notch with the help of scissor from its one end, as I am making it. As I have marked the notch, likewise you will also make a notch. Now you have to grind the spinach leaves in pestle and mortar. Your leaves, it should be fresh, so that easily you can take out its extract. In order to remove its extract, you have to First of all, after pressing it, in order to remove its thread easily, we can add little amount of sand in it. So I am putting little amount of sand in it, as you can see. With the help of this, easily we will add in this 5 ml of acetone, a little amount of acetone. As you have seen, putting a little amount of acetone in it. So now I had to take out its strap in it. So you can see I have taken out the extract. Now we will filter it with the help of filter paper. So for this, use funnel and filter paper. So you can see I am taking out this extract. Slowly you can see I have taken some of the extract. Okay, so this much extract is enough for loading. Okay students, now make a center point on this with the help of a scale. For this, use your pencil. So students, you can see I have marked, this is the center point. At this center point, now I will start loading this extract or the pigment contains different substances. This you know very well, this is a tube, that is capillary tube. So with the help of this capillary tube, now I am starting loading. So put few drops of the color at the center point. Now you have to dry it for a few minutes, and when it will get dry, then again you will put few drops of the color pigment at this point, and again you have to wait. In this way you have to wait till the spot or the loaded spot get dry. When it gets dry, again I am going to put few drops of the extract taken by the leaf. Okay. So students, now you can see very well I have loaded the extract material at the center point of the chromatography paper. So once it becomes dry, then we will put this chromatography paper in the solvent medium with the help of split cork. Here but mind it that it should not be, you should dip it inside the solvent medium, but the loading point, it should always be above the solution or the solvent medium. You can pull it like this or with the help of split corks. Okay students, so you can see I have put the chromatography paper with the spot in the solvent medium. Now we will leave this chromatogram for few hours in the solvent medium, and we will wait till the spot containing different substances, it should run on the chromatography paper with the help of this solvent medium. So this is how you are going to do the practical. Students, after few hours you will able to see that the spot, it leaves the different components at different points. At top it leaves carotene, then xanthophyll, then chlorophyll A, after that chlorophyll B. So once you got that spots, mark it with the pencil and then find out the relative factor. In my next video, I have explained this process fully to you, and I have explained you that how you are going to calculate the relative factor. For relative factor, you have to find out the point up to which the solution, the solvent medium has run, and different substances up to which height they have run. The height, it should be measured from the point where you have loaded the coloring pigment or the extract of the plant. Okay students, so this is how you are going to do this practical.